Watch what happens when celebrities think they're untouchable. From tantrums to total meltdowns, these star-studded lawbreakers will leave you shaking your head. Number 1. Let's start with Nick Hogan, son of wrestling legend Hulk Hogan and a TV personality. On November 18, 2023, Nick was stopped for a suspected DUI. Around 1:18 a.m. in Clearwater, officers saw a Dodge Ram coming their way during a traffic stop. An officer used a flashlight to signal the driver to change lanes, but the driver ignored the signal. In Florida, drivers must move over for stopped police cars if it's safe, or at least slow down. Nick Hogan was also caught speeding at 51 miles per hour in a 40 miles per hour zone. The video begins with a cop walking up to a black pickup truck.
How much you had to drink tonight?
Nothing, sir.
Nothing at all? You almost ran me over. It was me that you almost ran over when you were driving right by me. Okay.
The officer, speaking with a mix of firmness and concern, explains the reason for the stop. Doubting Nick's explanation, he asks him to get out of the vehicle.
So where are you coming from tonight? Come on over here.
Beach. Heading home.
Leaving the beach, heading home?
Heading home.
Nothing to drink tonight?
No, sir.
So it's just, you said they're passengers?
Yeah, just passengers.
But I can smell it on your breath.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's them. I was just kissing my girlfriend.
Nick, reeking of alcohol, firmly denies drinking and blames the smell on kissing his girlfriend, who's in the passenger seat. Unconvinced, the officer begins a series of field sobriety tests.
Would you mind if I checked your eyes and make sure you're safe to be driving, sir?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you just put your feet together for me, heels and toes touching like mine, hands at your sides. You wear glasses of contact, sir?
No, sir.
Okay, perfect. Have you hit your head really, really hard in the last 24 hours where you caused you to vomit or something?
Not in the last 24 hours.
So, you see that red light on my pen?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you just follow with your eyes only, don't move your head. I want you to keep your chin level for me, though.
Yes, sir.
Don't move your head, just your eyes.
I got neck problems, sir. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't want you to move your head.
Okay,
you keep moving your head.
I understand that, but I can't. If I look too far, that way I have to turn my head because my neck is a little.
Just your eyes. You don't need to move your head.
That's fine.
Okay, keep your chin level for me, though.
Okay, no problem.
There we go. We're gonna do this quick pass again.
I can only look so far, man. Without my neck turning, I can only look so far.
I need you to follow my instructions.
Sure.
Okay, keep your chin level for me. Your chin is still on that level. There we go.
Okay. Well, you're holding it above my head. I'm sorry.
I'm not holding it above your head.
Okay.
One more time. Last thing I want you to do is look up in the sky for me. Close your eyes. I promise it's not a trick, okay? Look up just on the right.
Okay.
So your feet are together for me, heels and toes touching.
Okay.
Heels and toes touching. There you go. Toss your head back. Look in the sky. And close your eyes. Try to relax. All right, you can relax. All right, sir. Here's where I'm at. I am seeing some signs of impairment. I'm going to ask, are you willing to further participate in some field sobriety exercises?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Sure.
Why don't you come over here? Start just by asking you a few personal questions. Can you state your full name for me?
Nicholas Ambolea.
Okay. And what race do you identify with?
Is that a loaded question?
No,
White.
it's a question. Yeah, I have to ask. Okay.
I mean, that's a okay. White.
And what's your date of birth, sir?
July 27th, 1990.
Okay. You have any physical defects?
Aside from injuries, no.
What do you do for work?
I am a music producer.
Music producer. Okay. You take any medications prescribed to you? I asked you this already. Do you wear glasses or contacts? You said no.
No, sir.
What's your highest level of education?
GED.
GED. Okay. Have you consumed any alcohol beverages in the past 24 hours?
No, sir.
Have you used any illegal drugs or narcotics to include marijuana in the past 24 hours?
No, sir.
Okay. This may sound like a silly question, but do you know your left from your right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have to ask. Some people don't know. Which one's your left? Which one's your right? You got it. Okay. So this first exercise is called the walk and turn. When I tell you to begin, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps on this line, touching heel-to-toe on each step with no space in between. All right, sir. When you're ready, you can begin.
Struggling with the sobriety tests, Nick reaches the final part of the exercise, which soon leads to his arrest for DUI.
Tilt my head back, close my eyes, and count to 30.
However you like to do that, you're going to estimate 30 seconds in your head, not out loud.
Okay.
Once you feel you've reached 30 seconds in your head, you're going to bring your head forward, open your eyes, and say stop. That's it. All right, tilt your head back, close those eyes, begin. Do you remember my instructions?
Sorry.
We're going to say stop.
Oh, stop.
All right?
I'm sorry, yes.
All right. Very good.
We
All right.
together if you like.
No, you're good. We're gonna come over here. What I'm gonna do is I put you in 2 handcuffs because you're kind of you got some big shoulders there, okay? I'm just gonna place you under arrest for DUI. Next part of my investigation is a breath test to determine its alcohol content. Are you willing to provide me a sample of your breath?
Sure.
Sure.
What's if I don't? What's
All right, let me explain it to you.
Outcome if I don't?
Let me explain it to you.
After explaining the consequences of not submitting to a breathalyzer test, Nick continued to refuse.
What that basically says is that
After the officer explained the consequences of refusing a breathalyzer test, Nick still refused to take it.
what that basically says is that if it's the first time you refuse, you'll lose your license for a year. If it's the second or subsequent refusal, so if you refuse in the past, it's going to be 18 months suspension on your license, and it's an additional charge for it, okay? For refusing. So with that said, I'm going to ask a final time if you're willing to give me a sample of your breath.
May I speak to my legal counsel?
No, when it comes to implied consent, no, you don't get a legal counsel, okay?
There's no legal counsel.
No, not when it comes to implied consent, no, sir.
I can't make a decision.
You can't make a decision.
No, sir. I can't make a decision.
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you down to the instrument. I'm going to give you the opportunity down there to provide something since you're indecisive.
I'm indecisive. Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Spread your stance for me.
Nick was searched and soon placed inside the police car.
Sir, just have a seat inside here for me. Watch your head as you step in, okay?
Moments later, Hulk Hogan, Nick's father, arrives at the scene and asks about his son's arrest.
Currently in custody for DUI.
Did he blow? Okay.
We're at that point right now where he's asking if he's willing to blow or not.
Cool. Let me call my lawyer real quick, see where we're at. This is crazy. Sorry about this.
It's all right. So if he refuses, he's going to have the opportunity to go to a driver's license hearing, or he can get a hardship driver's license. If this is his first DUI, then there's methods they can use to reduce the charges. I mean, there's different things that they can do. With your attorney, you should be able to figure all that out.
Yeah, he says his first DUI.
Yeah, he should be.
What was he doing? Was he speeding or what was his deal?
Move over.
Excuse me?
Move over.
What does move over mean?
That's what officers are working on the side of the road. He changed lanes. He went by us at 51.
Yeah, boy. 9th Street?
We're going to take him to the main station. We're going to give him the opportunity to, I think he's refused, so we're going to give him the opportunity to still provide a breath sample regardless.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry, what was that, boss?
He's got to spend 8 hours in custody.
He's going to be there 8 hours?
He's got to spend 8 hours. By state law, he's got to spend 8 hours in custody.
Okay, well, he's going to spend 8 hours in custody. Then I'll get him out. Can I talk to him?
Can you back up so we can talk to him real quick?
I was going to, yeah, I can do that. I was just going to get your phone number real quick for him.
And honestly, I don't know what the other officer saw. From what I saw, he didn't do that.
Hogan clarified that he had been with Nick earlier that day, before his son left to judge a bikini contest. Later, it was confirmed that Nick had visited his father's bar, Hogan's Hangout, where the bikini contest took place that evening.
Because I had a couple of my friends coming to town. Jason Aldean's DJ was there. And so I went by at 10. I stayed till 11:15. And when I was there, he didn't drink anything in front of me. Because he was right there DJing. And I was sitting this close next to him. So he must have started drinking after I left. If he had on his breath, he must have drank like shots of liquor or something. Because
this wasn't Nick's first run-in with the law. Back in 2007, when he was 17, Nick and his friend John Graziano were involved in a serious car crash that left Graziano with a traumatic brain injury. Nick was found to be under the influence while driving and was sentenced to 8 months in jail and 5 years of probation. He pleaded no contest to charges of reckless driving causing severe bodily harm. The Graziano family sued the Hogans, leading to a $5 million out-of-court settlement. Regarding his latest incident, Nick was released on a $500 bond after spending the mandatory 8 hours in custody. Legal proceedings for Nick's DUI case are currently ongoing. Number 2. On September 10, 2023, singer Britney Spears was pulled over by a California Highway Patrol unit for speeding, doing 60 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone. When approached, the officer asked for her documents, but Britney explained that her security team held on to them. The officer also noted that he had previously stopped her for speeding, but let her off with a warning that time.
Sorry.
You're speeding. Let me get your license, registration, insurance.
My license actually is with my security at home, and I don't have it with me right now at this moment. I'm so sorry, but it's like 10 minutes
You were going 60 and it's like a 45.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Can I get your registration, insurance?
Excuse me?
Registration, insurance?
I don't know. All my information is at my house.
Okay. Do you have a valid license?
Yes, sir. I just flew in from overseas, so they have my security at my house.
I've stopped you before out here for speeding.
Excuse me?
I stopped you before out here for speeding. I gave you a break last time. All right, can I get your full name?
Britney Spears.
Do you don't have a registration in the car?
No, sir.
Doesn't your security usually follow you?
No, my security's at the house.
He's at the house. Okay. Are you able to have him bring your stuff?
Excuse me?
Can you have him bring your information?
You drive there?
Nah, I mean, no, I don't want to do that.
Hi.
Or he can send you a picture of the insurance.
Can you hear me? Can you tell security to send a picture of my registration and my license, please?
And insurance.
And what?
And insurance.
And insurance too, to this to my phone so I can show you this copy.
The officer returned to his vehicle to process some paperwork, and Brittany provided him with a photo of her passport.
There's a picture of my passport, but this is the girl. She has all my information.
Okay, yeah, she needs to carry it, and it all needs to be in the vehicle. Do you know the name of the insurance company at least? Okay, and you don't have her license either? Yeah, it'll have to be afterwards. You guys can just show it to the court as proof, okay? To the court. What was it? 91361. Okay, cool. All right, just wait here. All right, ma'am. So I'm gonna write you a fix-it ticket for the license and then not having proof of insurance. I'm guessing you do have insurance, but you need to have it in the vehicle or accessible. So if you get in a car crash, you can exchange it versus having to try to juggle it back and forth. I'm gonna give you a warning for speeding, by the way. Please slow down out here. This is the second time, okay? There's your copy. You're free to go.
The officer issued Brittany a ticket for driving without a license and failing to provide proof of insurance, along with a warning for speeding. He then told her she was free to go. However, a few weeks later, the same officer stopped her again for another traffic violation. On October 6, 2023, Brittany was pulled over for crossing a double yellow line. She immediately apologized and gave an excuse. The officer issued a citation for the violation and instructed her to deal with it in court. The singer ended up paying a fine of $1,140 for her violations. Number 3. On June 4, 2022, at 1:47 a.m., David Koechner, known for his roles in Anchorman and The Office, found himself in a serious situation far from the comedy world. Koechner was pulled over by the Ohio State Highway Patrol in Lawrence County, Ohio, suspected of drunk driving. Body cam footage captured officers discussing the smell of alcohol on the actor, who claimed he was on his way to Comic-Con in West Virginia.
What's going on, man?
I just stopped out here. I was here to call for you.
Oh, yeah? What you got?
19.
Okay.
He's alcohol.
Gotcha.
Glossy eyes. I can smell that alcohol when I walked up to the car.
Where's he from?
California.
What's he doing out here?
He says he's going to Comic-Con in West Virginia.
That's a drive.
Yeah. He's
Might take a couple hours.
Yeah. I got a couple lane violations on him. He actually rolled up on me pretty quick, got behind me, got back over. I guess he realized I was a deputy. He slowed down a little bit. I waited for him to pass. Got a couple lane violations on him. I stopped him.
Okay. Was he over the dash line, solid fog line, both?
White line.
White line a couple of times?
Yep.
Okay. All right, I'll go make contact with him. Have you ran the plate?
Yeah, I haven't got the return back on it yet.
Oh, God, I can smell it from here.
Upon approaching Koechner, the officer asked where he was headed and how much he had to drink that night.
State Highway Patrol. So it's my understanding you're going to West Virginia?
Yes, sir.
Okay, gotcha. Where you come from tonight?
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati? Okay. What part of Cincinnati?
The airport.
What's your last name? I know who you are. I was gonna say, I thought that looked like you. Okay. Were you out, are you doing something in Ironton?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what were you doing in Ironton?
Well, no, Huntington first.
Okay.
Huntington second.
Okay, gotcha. Are you doing like your tour right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you drive out here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good.
Well, I'm from Cincinnati.
You drove here from Cincinnati, but you're going to Huntington right now?
Yes, sir.
But you're doing your tour right now?
Yes.
When do you do your tour for Huntington? Not tonight, I'm sure. It's too early in the morning.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right, gotcha. How much have you had to drink tonight? One beer? Or one shot of liquor or what?
No, one beer.
One beer? Okay.
The officer requested Koechner to step out of the vehicle to perform a field sobriety test, which the actor promptly agreed to.
Stand right there for me. I'm going to back it up for you, okay? All right, Mr. Koechner, you can come right over here for me. Do you wear contacts or glasses or anything?
I don't.
Okay. Would you consider yourself in overall good health? Would you consider yourself
Yes,
in overall good health? Are you on any medications currently? And then any history of head injuries that cause you day-to-day issues? All right, you're a bit taller than me. If you want, you can kind of sit on my hood there while I run you through a couple things, okay? That way it puts you a little more eye level than me. All right, perfect. So what I'll ask you to do, just follow the tip of my pen with your eyes and eyes only, okay? I don't want you to move your head or anything. All right, next thing I'll ask you to do, Mr. Koechner, I'll ask you to come down this way for me here. What I'm going to ask you to do, sir, is take a series of 9 heel-to-toe steps along that line you're imagining. Turn yourself around, take another 9 back. Do you understand so far?
Sure.
Count your steps out loud. I want you to keep your hands down to your side and don't stop until you've completed the instructions. Do you understand?
9.
Yes, sir. All right, you may begin if you understand the instructions.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You're going to turn yourself around like I showed you and do the other 9 back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Nearing the end of the test, Koechner showed clear difficulties in maintaining his balance.
The next thing I'll ask you to do, sir, is just stand on my light there for me. Yeah, just like I showed you. So you hold it approximately 6 inches above the ground, parallel with the ground. Do you understand the instructions now? It all makes sense now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you may begin when you're ready.
2001.
Sorry. You can pick it up, resume where you left off.
Yes, sir. 2001. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You can pick it up, resume where you left off.
Yes, sir.
You remember where you left off?
Well, 5.
Okay.
4, actually.
All right, sir, you can go ahead and stop. Keep facing my car. Did you put your hands behind your back? Do you understand what impairment is? Okay, you've been arrested for operating a vehicle while impaired.
Additionally, the police report stated that Koechner refused to take a blood alcohol test and was ordered to appear in court shortly after his arrest. He was charged with OVI, which is Ohio's term for DUI. Ironically, just 5 months earlier, Koechner had been charged with DUI and hit and run in California after allegedly driving erratically and hitting a stop sign. Following these incidents, his estranged wife requested to suspend his visitation rights and implement measures to ensure his sobriety. Koechner responded with a statement expressing his wish to keep shared custody of their children, noting that none of his children were with him during the DUI arrest. Don't forget to check out this next video.